Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all, and welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged. Some is not. And the fair use is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. First, I want to say happy Monday, y'all. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day and everybody is staying safe and all that good stuff. I had to get some rest yesterday. I feel a little better, y'all. Still, still feeling it, but I'm feeling much better, okay? I wanted to jump on here really quick and get to, all the beefs that's brewing, right now, with this Atlanta-Houston beefing. Okay, y'all? I know you all probably have heard by now that, OffSet and, Quavo, they were beefing at the award show. Okay, they actually put paws on each other, or one put paws on the other, or something like that. Okay, it's getting serious, y'all. I told y'all something is seriously brewing right now. Not only are they beefing, then Offset is beefing with Mob Ties. Jay Prince had some words, so it's a lot going on. We're gonna get into all of that. Okay, they said at the award show, Offset wanted to, be a part of, a tribute to Takeoff, y'all. And, Knucklehead, Quavo, he, this guy reminds me of, I'm going to just be completely honest. Every time I think about the Migos now, I think about Destiny Child, okay? And how, people didn't want to share the spotlight. They wanted to be up there by themselves. And he reminds me of that, y'all. No matter how big they were together, I can do it by myself. Attitude, very just cocky. And Quavo he's being used, I do believe. Not only is he being used, I do believe that Offset is being used as well. I'm going to be completely honest. I know y'all heard about, Jay-Z just had his little brunch. And there were certain people that were invited this time, and there were certain people that wasn't invited this time. And I want y'all to think about something when I tell you this. Everybody know that, Jay-Z was kind of, prepping Yo Gotti to be his next Meek Mill, okay? To be his little sidekick, okay? Everybody knows this. And he didn't invite him to the brunch, y'all. He did not invite Yo Gotti. And he had, somebody else that he invited. He invited Offset. And I thought that was weird because, like I told y'all, I want y'all to pay attention to the fact that a lot of these record labels, people like, Empire and CMG and Mob Ties and Jay-Z, allegedly, they work together behind the scenes. Okay, they have these little meetings, allegedly, that, throw some names out there. And those names that they throw out or whatever, okay, they play dice games, pretty much, allegedly, okay? Not dice, but some chess with their artists. And, allegedly when, they have these little meetings, somebody's name gets thrown out, that person gets taken out. And allegedly they have people that takes them out, okay? And they're tied together through, elevated structures, okay, y'all? So, allegedly, y'all, I'm just saying. And I want y'all to pay attention to the fact that, Jay-Z and them invited Offset, okay? And I want you to also pay attention to the fact that there was an interview that was recently done. And Mob Ties was on the interview. And he was throwing out some names and some, to be honest with you, some threats, y'all. I truly believe he was threatening. Throwing some threats out that, that certain people was going to be dealt with and certain people better shut up, basically. Okay, y'all? this is what he was doing. And when he threw that little something out, he threw something at OffSet, Mobtash, y'all. And he said that he got people around them that, you know, is pretty much coming back reporting to him about what OffSet is saying. Okay, y'all? So pay attention to when he said that, and pay attention to where OffSet was hanging out at lately. He was around Jay-Z and them, and, you know, same people that claimed that they was crazy about, you know, Young Dolph. These same people that were at this brunch. Okay, I want y'all to pay attention. These were the same people that, y'all, I told y'all, it was a meeting when Young Dolph was taken out. His funeral was like a big meeting. Look at the people that showed up there, okay? And same people that was at Jay-Z's little brunch, okay? I hope that OffSet is paying attention to the blogs. I really do. Because OffSet is a target right now. And for some reason, I have the strangest feelings that they want to take out Migos members and family members in threes. I don't know why, but I just have that feeling. You know, they just took out Takeoff. And now they got, of course they didn't took sides, because it seemed like Quavo has taken the side of Mobtash, okay? And they have ran, you know, OffSet to Jay-Z, but see, he don't understand that Jay-Z and Mobtash and them all work together. So he's still in danger about even being around them. And if he said anything around them, they were possibly the people that ran back and told Mobtash. That's why I'm just saying, y'all, you pay stuff attention. That's all I'm saying. He put people around people so that they can come back and report to him. And I told y'all this when they had the funeral for Takeoff. Remember I said, you know, he sent Drake there so he could be nosy. Remember I said this? My day 1s, 2s, and 3s. Y'all remember I said this. He sent Drake there to be nosy. And he sent, you know, the little white boy, y'all. What's his name? Justin Bieber. He sent him there to be nosy. Okay, and if you go back and look up stuff, you will find pictures of, you know, Justin Bieber hanging out with Mobtash. And of course, Drake is glued at the scene with him. Okay, y'all? So, they were there to be nosy, to see what people was probably saying and report back to them. That's all that was about. They was trying to see who was going to say something or whatever, okay? And they used their little minions to go and, you know, listen up, okay? Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I heard this somewhere. Now, I don't know if this is 100%. I'm going to say allegedly, but they said that OffSet left the funeral when, you know, certain people showed up to the funeral. He left, y'all. So it's a lot of emotion going on right now. And they're still going toe-to-toe, these two right here. But at the same time they're going toe-to-toe, it's so much, you know, this demonic energy that's coming from them, the way they dress, and, you know, the duality colors it's just a lot, y'all. It's too much that they're doing right now. And Quavo is really doing the most. All right? You know, I don't see how this group that went from this, y'all, went from this right here, y'all, one of the biggest groups out here, to being around these, I'm going to just call it like it is, some wannabe gangster punks, okay, y'all? I'm going to just put it out like this, because just because you take people out doesn't make you gangster, okay? There's rules and regulations that I've, you know, known that came with it. I've learned that come with that street life. And they live by certain things. And I think that this is the problem with Mobtash right now. All of these years that they have been in the spotlight and people have looked up to them, the more that they talk right now about this whole situation, the more that people's looking at them in a different light. They looking at them like they're rats because they're running to social media telling stuff and got paperwork, okay, on the interview and this and that and that and this. They're looking at them like they're kind of stupid too because they're giving out information, you know, threatening information that they're giving out that could be used against them in this case, y'all. And people is looking at them differently now, y'all. They're looking at them differently for the fact that Takeoff was set up, y'all. And everybody is pointing fingers at, Mob Taz. They're all for pointing fingers at them. Not just about Takeoff, but about Duke 93rd. People are pointing fingers their way. And now they're pointing fingers back at other people. Okay? We have Mob Taz now that's pointing fingers back at Boosie about Duke 93rd. They're pointing fingers back at, Migo Bands. Okay, y'all? About Takeoff. That it was all his fault. So I want y'all to pay attention to the game that seems like is being played right now, okay? And this is where we at right now. We got them, him throwing little shots out, and we're going to go over that interview too. That's going to be the next video. We're going to go over that interview with a fine-tooth comb on what, I got out of what Jay Prince was saying, y'all. And it's crazy how he talking, because he is putting his foot further in his mouth. And this goes to show you that the world is against him and his family right now, y'all. The world is against him. And there's information that's being put out right now that's coming to light. And, he is throwing out subliminals that there's a possibility that Migo Band's life could be in danger right now, just because he made a statement now against Jay Prince. Okay, this is what I'm getting from that interview too. So we're gonna talk about all of that. Okay, he, like I said, he threw some shots at, OffSet, and OffSet threw some shots back at him. And when OffSet came back at, Jay Prince about mentioning him, and I'm gonna tell y'all, if y'all haven't heard it, Jay Prince is pretty much saying that, OffSet, you wasn't around Takeoff, so why is you acting like, you got something to say about something, and y'all wasn't even close. And OffSet came back and said, for his reputation, for Mob Taz and Jay Princeton's reputation, for him to not pick up the phone and call him, you jump on social media to do it, to send a message. He pretty much was calling him weak, okay, for even doing something like that. And I'm telling y'all, the world is looking at him the same way. It ain't just coming from, OffSet feeling like that. And I looked at it the same way, like he kind of petty. It makes Jay Prince look petty, y'all, okay? And it makes it look like that they done got away with stuff so long that they done got cocky. And they think that, they should get away with whatever they make up about what happened to Takeoff. They should get away with it, and everybody should believe what they're saying. But nobody's believing them, y'all. Nobody's. No, when they do lives, people is dogging them. They are in a comment section going at Jay Prince, like, everybody is saying F the Prince family right now, y'all, basically, okay? And even his bodyguard, that's people around him, they're looking at him some type of way, like, he getting what he deserved, because, they took out somebody, and they made a play and took out somebody for whatever reason it was for. And it's starting to look like some more information is coming out for whatever reason it's for. And it's starting to look like that, Quality Control and Jay Prince, for them to have a meeting after Takeoff was taken out, a lot of people starting to think that it was payoff or some kind of, meeting that, they could have possibly been working together to take Takeoff out of here. Because who was to gain from it? And there's a lot of beefing going on right now with the record label and the Migos. And this is another reason why they're using Quavo right now. They're using OffSet right now, because I got a feeling that they're going to try to take OffSet out of here. And I do believe, because the possibility that, for gain of the record label as well. Okay, my personal opinion. Look at this beef that's going on. Look at all this money that they just came into by Takeoff being taken out. Okay, if they had insurance policy on him, like most artists have on them, look, they just got a nice little some chump change, a lot of change right now, y'all, from Takeoff being taken out. And then his music and all of that stuff is still in their lap right now, y'all. So they're making money off of that. Just think about if OffSet was to go too. That would be big for them as well. And at the same time, they want OffSet. I do believe they want Migo Bands, and he's allegedly Quavo's brother or some kin to Quavo. So I do believe that they're trying to take 3 family members out at one time, and I think that they're promising Quavo he could be the last one standing if he play his cards right. And I do believe he's still they in his head, y'all. I do believe they're in Quavo's head, and this is why he's going toe to toe with Offset. They want him to do this, okay? Believe it or not, it's a lot of jealousy, I do believe, between Quavo and Offset. You know, if you go back and you look at pictures of the Migos together, it's a lot of pictures of Quavo frowning up, looking a little sad. Like he didn't even like standing next to them, to Offset. He didn't even like standing next to him. And I'm gonna tell you what I think that was a part of this. You know, if you put them together, you know, Offset gonna get more of attention from the ladies, I do believe. And certain people got that type of swag, just like King Von had, just like, you know, Mo3 had, just like Young Dolph had. They got a certain type of swag, okay? Nipsey Hussle. And lame, I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. Lame niggas, they hate guys with that certain particular type of swag. They can't stand it. And I do believe that, you know, he's jealous of Offset. I think Quavo is truly jealous of him, okay? And this one right here is just, I just think that Jay Prince them is just demons, to be honest with y'all. They've allegedly got paid to do the dirty work for a long time, and it's played out now. People sick of them, okay? People just don't care no more. And they don't mind throwing them under the bus so they can either go do some time. And he's fighting for his family members to do any time. Okay, y'all? Because it's a lot coming out about this case. And we're going to get into it when I break down that video. But my take in this whole thing, I'm going to just be completely honest with you all. I think that this was all a play in the first place. I think that when they had... when Jazz Prince had Quavo in that car and Migo Bands in that car with him riding around, and I think that they were talking to him and telling him who to look out for, because he don't like, you know, Quavo and Takeoff. And, you know, I think that they told that guy that he could have possibly been clocked in on Patrick from the start because of them riding around telling him, you know, because it's coming out now that the weapon that Migo Bands had, he got that from Jazz Prince. This is what word on the street is. Okay, y'all? That weapon was given to him to hold. And if he gave him that weapon to hold, he probably told him something this is allegedly, but I just feel like he told, when they were riding around, he told him to be careful. There's going to be a lot of people there, and watch out for a certain particular person, because he don't like, you know, the Migos or whatever. So, you know, make sure you be ready and have your stuff out, because these guys don't play, or whatever. Okay, y'all? I do believe that was told to him, to watch everything and, you know, have your stuff already out. And I do believe that when he told him to have his stuff already out and all of this stuff, I do believe he had people standing behind him to record him, because they already know he was going to have his stuff out, because he told them while he was riding around with them, y'all. I do believe that. And I also think that he told Patrick to watch Migo Bands. Okay? I do believe this is how that went. For them to even be clocked in on each other like this, it just seems as if, you know, it was a play at hand. You know, they were already coached. That's how I feel, okay? Another reason that I think this is a play is because look at this number 8, y'all. And this 8 is everywhere. This 8 is Infinity linking everywhere. You know, look at the 8 that was on the memorial and all of this stuff. All of this tied in together because they wanted this to tie in together. They wanted people to still be talking about it. But the thing of it is, Montez wasn't expecting the world to turn on him, because they feel like they are something special. And they're not feeling like the world should turn on them. They're feeling like they had everybody scared of them. A lot of people are scared of them. Even the guy that was hosting the interview, his voice was shaking while he was asking him questions. Like he was acting like he was scared of this guy while he was interviewing him. And you could tell already that the interview was coached on what he could ask him or whatever, okay? But he still act like he was a little bit nervous to even still do it, okay? People ain't running around here nervous of Jay Prince for nothing. It has to be that you didn't, a lot of bodies then fell around you. Okay? But now his true self is showing. I told y'all this year has been revealing people like crazy. And people are starting to see that Mr. Respect, Jay Prince, that everybody thought was hot on this pedestal, they're seeing that he got a little screws missing, y'all. That he gets on social media and keep putting his foot in his mouth and making it worse for him. The more he talked, the more that we are putting together what happened and what's going on, and everything that he's saying is a lie. The more that he talks. So people is just peeping this right now. People is peeping him and his sons, pointing the fingers at other people, but at the same time they talk about don't snitch. But they snitching. They talk about, oh, it was Boosie. He passed away with Boosie. It was on Boosie watch. Boosie is the one that invited him. Boosie, it happened after his concert. They pointing fingers. I want y'all to pay attention to that. They talking about, Migo bands. They bringing that up. And not only is they bringing it up, talking about it public, around themselves. They're talking about it publicly on an interview, and you are telling what's going on, okay? And I'm thinking that they're being forced to do that as well, y'all, okay? Because word on the street is they tired of paying for all this extra security that they got to pay for every time they move around. They saying that he's losing a lot of money just paying for security to move around, y'all. And at the same time, he probably a little paranoid because the security that they probably have, they probably feeling some type of way about this whole situation. Like this thing got out of hand too. Okay? There are people that's probably protecting him right now. That's his security that was Miko fans. And they probably loved them some takeoff. Okay? And he don't know that. They're going to tell him what he want to hear, of course. But in the back of his mind, I think he's feeling some type of way. For him and his sons to even be running on social media, Mike to be sitting up there acting like he crying. And y'all, it's just, I'm telling you, I do believe that if the police do not do their jobs like they should do, there's going to be definitely some more bloodshed, okay? They're either going to try to take out other people or people are going to take them out. Somebody won't, eye for an eye right now for what happened to Takeoff. And people want an eye for an eye what happened to Duke 93rd, y'all. And I do believe that, Mob Taz is feeling it right now. Not only that, like I told y'all before, I do believe that the feds have some concrete evidence now. And with this witness, if they don't let him get touched, Migo Bands, he's the only one that seems to be talking. And the only reason why he's probably talking is because they're trying to throw it all on him. But at the same time, we got to just sit back and watch the play. Because, y'all, him wearing this number 8 on his, shirt is not no coincidence as him being the, person that everybody's pointing the finger at. This is all linking together with these 8s and 8/8s and 8/8/8s. Okay, y'all? It's a lot of stuff that's going on right now it's crazy. And like I told you, this little ride around with Takeoff not even being in the car, they were making plans on what was what. And they're using Quavo. They're using him just like they used Quavo for that video. I don't even, to be honest with y'all, I don't think that video was Quavo's, even though it says directed by Quavo. I think that this video idea came from somebody else. But I think somebody else helped Quavo put that video together that he did for Halloween and made it look like, Takeoff is going to be taken out of here. And all of the, the contracts with the toys on the weapons on the bed and this and that. He ain't just put that together by himself. So I do believe that they used him. They put his name on there too, just so it can make it look, all eyes will go to him to make it look like, oh, you helped set him up. But I think that, I do believe he's playing a part. Oh, he played a part. Because he could have left. And there's so many people coming out. They were saying that in Fifth Ward early in that day, y'all. He was getting into it with somebody earlier in the day when he was in Fifth Ward. And this carried on to the bowling alley. So that argument didn't just start. And for them to be just nagging at each other, it was just a distraction. It was a distraction so that this guy that they rode around with right here, Migo Bands, they could tell him to watch certain people. And then the other guy was supposed to watch Migo Bands. Because if you are, just think about, you are the ringleader. You didn't invited them there. You're the one that supplied all the weapons to everybody. Okay? Now, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all why mob ties could possibly be they going to jail for something. You supplied the weapons to the people that did all the shooting. Okay, y'all? They supplied the weapons to these people. And he let that out at the interview, y'all. Okay? That Jazz gave Migo Bands a weapon. The other female said that everybody that came to the party, nobody had any weapons but the people that the Prince family put in there with the weapons. I want y'all to pay attention to this. And you didn't talk to one set of people, and then you didn't talk to another set of people, and you telling, Patrick to watch out for Migo Band, okay? And you're telling Migo Bands to watch out for Patrick. And then it's shoot 'em up, bang, bangville, okay? And now they want to wash their hands just like Mike went to the bathroom and washed his hands, take off his hands. They want to sit back and act like, they didn't do anything. They wouldn't hurt a fly. Y'all make this make sense. Now, they have the two beefing that's left of the Amigos. You got Jay-Z making a phone call telling Offset to come hang out with them. And then you got Quavo that's clearly on the side of mob ties, okay? Because you hear also in that interview that Jay Prince says that, he act like he been talking to Quavo personally. He said, in the interview that Quavo should be coming out soon and telling his side on what happened. So, of course, for him to even be saying that, he's saying that because him and Quavo and them all been talking and getting their lives together all along. And I don't think that Offset appreciates it, y'all. I really think he do not appreciate what's going on. And he's taking a stand, but he called himself running over there to Jay-Z and them, and that's not a good thing either, okay? It's a possibility that he should just leave these industry people alone and, have his own group of people that he deal with, that he truly trusts. Because he cannot trust Jay-Z and them either, y'all. He can't trust them either. And the people that was at that party, he cannot trust. These were the same people that was around Young Dolph. These was the same people that was around Nipsey Hussle when he passed. Okay? Mr. DJ Khaled and all of them. Okay? The same set 'em up people that set up, allegedly, in Jay-Z and them, the same people that set up Nipsey helped set him up. So he's still in a den of, hitters that actually works together, y'all. So this is all a play, and this is an ongoing ritual that's taking place in front of us right now. And like I said, back in the day, all of the three of the Amigos was hanging out with this woman that was doing witchcraft and stuff. And she's heavily into it, y'all. And she was somebody that is connected to Jay-Z. So is this their karma coming back to them for messing with this mess in the first place, y'all? The Migos, because they're all entwined and their life is playing out like a movie right in front of us on social media. They're getting into it at the award shows. And I'm going to tell y'all this. If Jay Prince was to tell Quavo to make up with Offset, he would do it. He's being used. And he's doing everything that mob ties tell him to do. He's doing it. And Offset got to be careful all the way around the border. Even if Quavo came to take Offset and told Offset that, they're going to be back cool or whatever, he still got to watch his back. Because if that was to happen, then he got to see if that, he finna line him up for mob ties. Because the industry do not like Offset, y'all. They don't like them. And they don't like people that speak their mind. And when they speak make sense, they don't like people like that. They like people that they can't control. And they can't control Offset, y'all. Okay? No matter what, they cannot control him. And that's, a threat to them when they can't control somebody. So he has to watch out for Jay-Z and them. He needs to literally sit back and leave all of the industry people like this alone. If he's going to work with anybody or whatever, have his right security for go there, handle his business, do a video shoot, whatever with them, if he wants to still do stuff with them like that. And he needs to deal with his family. Because Offset is a target right now. Offset is a target. Migo Bands is a target. And Quavo, he's enjoying the attention that he's getting. You see how he's going to the games and hanging out with all the celebrities and this and that. He's enjoying this attention. People like Madonna and all these people is not circling or swimming around him for nothing, y'all. Madonna and them and all of these people is into all of this ritualistic mess. So it makes sense. And for Offset to think that, he can go the Jay-Z route and be okay. Oh, no. Oh, no. He is swimming from one line then to the other now. And he needs to leave that alone. Jay Prince gave him he gave him some information he needed. He told Offset that there are people around you that is bringing me back information. And he's not lying. I've been saying this, y'all. Look at this guy, how he's already got this out. And look how they got the phone camera directly on him. As if the people that were standing behind him wanted to record so they can get, proof of who did it when they were set up to do this. I bet you any money is going to come out that Migo Bands is going to say that they were coached to who to watch that did not like him, that did not like the Migos. And he was clocking in on that person because he was told to watch that person. I guarantee y'all. And that other person was told to watch him. And that's why it came up to this whole little, them hitting at each other. Okay? Y'all. And this man just got up on social media and said the craziest stuff, y'all. He pretty much told on his own self. He got on social media and told that they gave this guy this weapon. He told that Mike was the one that washed his hands. They told that. And y'all, do y'all remember when Jay Prince came out and said, "You're not going to hide behind me"? So, do y'all think that Jay Prince was talking about Migo Bands when he said that? Ask yourself this question. When he said, just because, y'all know me or close to me, don't mean y'all gonna hide behind me. Do you really think that he was talking about Quavo's brother, Migo's band? Or do you think that he was talking about somebody at that table, y'all? Somebody that's at that table when they were having the interview. Who do you think they were talking about, y'all? Who do you think Jay Prince was talking about? Was he talking about Migo Bands that he not going to hide behind him? And then he was making all kind of excuses, y'all. All kind of excuses. And he brought up Nike, y'all. And who's tied to Nike? Y'all, who's tied to Nike? That I've been telling y'all about is a target too right now. Who's tied to Nike? If somebody got on Nikes, that don't mean that they all is in a clique together. A lot of people wear mob ties clothes. This is what J. Prince said, y'all. Okay? A lot of people wear mob ties clothes. It ain't that they were just wearing his clothes. There are footage. There is posts, all kinds of pictures of Patrick hanging out with mob ties, y'all. All kind of pictures. And now they done made it that they done already done, you know, in J. Prince's mind, they done already settled the case, okay? That Patrick, you know, hit back at, you know, Migo Bands, because Migo Bands hit first, you know, started this mess. And Patrick was protecting people. He was on security. And they're already trying to just line him up to get away with Takeoff out. And, you know, the world has decided that they're not letting it ride. They don't care if justice don't prevail in the court system. The streets is talking. And the streets are saying that they want blood for blood. If there's no justice for Takeoff and Duke 93rd, somebody being held accountable as far as the Boosie and mob ties them and whoever else. If Quavo played a part. If there is no justice, then it's going to be some street justice. And you can see that this is taking a toll on the Prince family. Because they would not be out here telling, you know, bloggers, take the paperwork and look over it yourself. They bringing the paperwork to the bloggers, y'all. Okay? The scary bloggers, that's voice is shaking while they're giving the interview, y'all. This is what's going on right now, okay? It's a lot of brewing right now, y'all. So like I said, I hope OffSet come to his senses that too many people are passing away around certain celebrities, and maybe he should stay away from them. Seriously, he should stay away from them. If he tried to be around mob ties them and they didn't like him, he is in a circle of a whole group, another whole group of haters that, you know, it's worse than mob ties, to be honest. And I'm going to tell y'all this, guys that's really not attractive, they are the worstest haters, y'all. A lot of them are the worstest haters. Guys that don't have swag like the next man, they are the worstest haters, y'all. Look at Yo Gotti with that big ass forehead, okay? Look at him, how he hated on Young Dolph, okay? Pay attention. Look at Jay-Z, how he look, y'all. Ooga booga, okay, y'all? Look how he hated on Nipsey and others, okay, y'all? Pay attention to the haters. You cannot take your little, you know, looking good, fine, swaggeristic tail over there to Jay-Z and them and think that they not going to hate on you too, because, honey, they are. And they are connected to this whole enterprise of the takeover. All of them is connected. So I hope, you know, OffSet go sit his little tail down and pray that he be forgiven for even hanging out with this witch woman. Okay, y'all? And stay the heck away from Quavo. People want them to make up. I don't. Because I think that when they make up, one of them going to come up, something happening to them. To be completely honest. If they wasn't getting along before Takeoff was taken out, they ain't going to get along now. No matter if they made up or what. It would be a setup if they make up. Because Quavo don't think for himself, y'all. Mob Ties thinks for him. And when you get somebody that's knucklehead, y'all done grew up with people in the hood that's knucklehead and don't listen to nothing nobody got to say. Think they know everything and this and that and that and this. The knucklehead in the neighborhood. Love to keep up mess. Love attention. That's what Quavo is about, y'all. And if he come out just like Jay Prince just mentioned in this interview, if Quavo come out and tell the same little lie that, you know, Mob Taz and Jay Prince and them just got up there and lied and said, you already know he is proving everybody right that knew he was played a part. And everybody that was sitting up there holding on to his skirt tail, thinking that he wouldn't do that to take off, they gonna be in for a rude awakening when Quavo come out and let y'all know that he been working with Mob Taz all along, and that he's gonna go along with Mob Taz lie against his own brother. Watch and see, y'all. Watch and see. I would rather Quavo just stay quiet if he gonna take sides with Mob Taz. I would prefer him to just don't say a thing and at least say face with his fans that he got left. I would prefer him to not say a thing than to come out and lie and go along with everything that Jay Prince and them said. If he do that, he is going to ruin his career, y'all, completely. And a lot of people didn't like him in the first place, to be honest. And this is why he's enjoying the spotlight right now by himself. Because he knew that a lot of people didn't like him in the first place, y'all. It's a lot of brewing right now. And I'm wondering now, is people about to start getting hauled in to the police station? Because word on the street is some of the court stuff is going to start or something like that, y'all. So, y'all, something about the court case is coming up. Something is definitely a brewing, y'all, okay? And it's serious because tensions are boiling over right now, y'all. They really are. And as bad as Cardi B want her husband to be safe and all that right now, I just got a feeling that, Cardi B, it's her time now to give up something or somebody. And see, like I told y'all, it's all fun and games when they're putting it in their videos and playing with this mess. But when it comes boiled down and it's hitting the fan, it ain't fun no more. It ain't fun no more, y'all. I was so surprised that Cardi B didn't wear red at the award show. It looked like she wore blue, y'all. Trying to tone things down a little bit, but it did hit the fan already. And they want something from Cardi B now, okay? So don't be surprised if she has something. She got to give up something this year. And what she might have to give up might be her husband. Because they want him, y'all. They want him bad. The elites want Offset out of here. And I do believe the biggest part about why they want him out of here is this record deal stuff. Okay? This label that he was with. And for them to be having meetings with Mob Taz is so suspect. For Quality Control to be having meetings with Mob Taz, Jay Prince them, after Takeoff was taken out, something ain't right with that picture, y'all. And something still ain't right with that picture, because now I do believe that Mob Taz playing a big part at having Quavo and Offset beefing with each other. They sitting back watching this. It gets attention off of them. And see, this is their main thing, to get all the attention off of them that's on them right now. And it must be getting bad. I've seen a live a couple weeks ago of, it might have been over a month or so ago, of Jay Prince, and he was doing a live. It was around the Christmas thing, I think. And people was going at him in the comments section, y'all, in his live, and they wasn't holding nothing back. People ain't acting like they scared of him no more. Only a few people acting like they scared of him, like the people that did the interview and stuff like that. But it's a lot of people out here that's standing up to Jay Prince right now. And he's feeling some type of way about that, y'all, because he's been put on this pedestal for too long. So y'all just stay tuned, because I do believe it is going down. It is going down, y'all. So just kick back. Seriously, Offset, stay away from Jay-Z now. Stay away from these people. These same people that, showed up at Dolph's funeral, stay away from them. Because they are dangerous. And I think you are in danger. Because they're all connected. Stay away from them. Stay away from that hothead ass Quavo too. Stay away from him. Mob ties is all in this guy's head, y'all. Okay? So he need to stay away from that as well. I wouldn't even be surprised if they don't have, Quavo doing another video and with somebody pretending like they offset in the video. And he be, looking like they line him up in that video too. Like they did with Takeoff. I would not be surprised. And it come out after they take Offset out. Y'all, this is how these crazies think, y'all. This is how they think. They are messed up in the head, and their whole goal is lining people up through these numbers. And somebody else just came in my comment section talking about Miss Lowdown. Stop doing the numbers. Something, to stop doing the numbers. There have been people on YouTube for years, y'all, doing numbers. Everybody do the numbers in their own way, how they do it. There is so many people that's out here doing numbers, y'all. But why is people coming in my comment section telling me to stop doing the numbers? Y'all, ask yourself this question. And y'all, let me know in the comment section what y'all think about that. That people is telling me to stop. Why? Am I seeing something other people ain't seeing, y'all? A lot of people were saying, at first they were saying I wasn't doing it right. If somebody not doing something right, then why would people be threatened by me doing numbers, y'all? They don't want me to tell people what they're planning. Why are people being sent to my page to tell me stuff like this? Okay. Then there are people, I started doing the Detroit story. And y'all, people start coming in the comment section about that too. Don't worry, I reported them. But somebody came to my comment section and was like, they act like I was, capping about what I, put up. And at the same time, you act like I'm capping, you turn around and say something like, that's why those guys was, put down because of them running their mouth. So if I was lying, if I'm capping about the church information, okay? If I'm lying about the church information, then why would it bother you if it had nothing to do with the church situation, the pastor? Why would somebody want to come shut somebody up if it had nothing to do with them? Make that make sense, y'all. Okay? Make it make sense. In my day ones, twos, and threes, y'all already know I report everything that they tell me. Ever since I had to talk to the feds about the Mo3 stuff, they tell me to report whatever I had that, and plus they have to still go through some information that I receive. So I'm not worrying about that. Okay, y'all? I'm not worrying about it. But the nerves of people, okay, y'all? The nerves of people. Everybody's reporting about stuff. Why are you on my page telling me to stop talking about a church if the church didn't have anything to do with it? If the church's so innocent? Why are you over here talking about they just got, put down for the same reason? Huh? Everybody ain't, vulnerable like those three guys were. Okay, y'all? Everybody's not vulnerable like that. And you can tell that the people that's doing the mess that they're doing, they kind of slow. Seriously. They kind of slow. Because they put everything out in their threats and everything on social media. You can tell that they're kind of slow. They put the people on them. This is why so many of them need to stay in the jails. And ask yourself why they keep letting the monsters out, y'all. The worstest ones right now are getting right back out. The worstest ones that's out here doing the crimes. These the ones they letting back out. And the people that's doing little petty stuff, taking something or whatever, they giving them years and years and years and years and years. People are taking lives, putting, paws on little ones and stuff, mingling, tingling. They get a couple months. Pay that attention, y'all. And their biggest thing is, like I told y'all, is to push fear. This is what their biggest thing is, to push fear. And if you don't fear them, they feel threatened, y'all. They really do. They feel threatened. And it's sad that this is where we at right now. But I'm going to tell y'all, the ones that left me the message. I done told a lot of people this. My mama didn't raise no punk, okay? And I ain't grew up around no punks. My grandma ain't raised no punks, okay? I'm just going to tell you that, all right? My name ain't Miss Lowdown for nothing, okay? Two sides, baby. I got a good side, but oh, do you not want to see the other side? And if somebody come for me and mine, I'm definitely going to protect myself. Hope you're protected. That's all I got to say. Because y'all got some issues out here. Y'all think that y'all can keep doing all this stuff that y'all doing to people, and people just supposed to be quiet and don't say nothing about it. There are a million pages out here talking about these stories. If you don't like what you're hearing on this page, don't let the doorknob hit you. That's all I got to say. Don't let it hit you on your way out. If you do not like what you're hearing on the page or what I'm doing on the page, don't let the doorknob hit y'all. And I'm not being arrogant or nothing like that. But this is my page. And I'm going to put on there what I want to. As long as it's following the guidelines of YouTube, I'm going to put it on there. What I want to put on there. And ain't nobody going to come tell me what I can and cannot do. If you don't want to hear me doing the numbers, don't watch the page, okay? Seriously, don't. Because if I feel like I want to go to the numbers and see what's going on, I'm going to do it. If I feel like I want to put something funny on my videos, I'm going to put something funny on there. If I feel like talking about rappers that's out here doing the most and just telling on their own self, I'm going to do it. So if you don't like it, don't come to the page. All you got to do is go watch somebody else's page. That's it. Just because you scary, everybody not scary like you, okay? And there is a reason, for whatever reason that it is, that I can look at those numbers and see what I see. I just see it as I was supposed to do it. Because it could possibly save lives. Okay? And teach people like OffSet that Jay-Z and them ain't no good either. Okay? And 2 Chainz and all that. Remember 2 Chainz was the same person that came to Dolph's funeral, y'all. Acting like he was buddies with Dolph. Alright? He's now at the brunch with Jay-Z. Alright, y'all? The same person that allegedly offered Dolph the $22 million. Pay attention. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all. Okay? That's all the numbers is telling y'all. To be careful and pay attention to what's going on around you. If it was something so bad, why are so many people reaching out to me through social media, through, my emails and IGs and stuff for me to do theirs? Because they don't have answers for people that's been taken out in their lives. Why are they asking me to do this for them? And a lot of them I'm going to just say the majority of all, have lined up and helped people that have lost people. And put them on some kind of track that they wasn't on before. Why take that away from people that need some type of answers? They need answers to why these demons are out here taking lives, y'all. And they're doing it by the numbers. So make it make sense as to so many people was telling me you didn't know what you was doing when I started doing the numbers. And then they lines up with everything. I said one of the Migos is going to get taken out. One of the Migos got taken out, y'all. I said Cardi B was going to have a little trouble. She's having trouble, y'all. They want her baby daddy, y'all. Why is it that somebody, y'all claim, not everybody, but the few that came to me and told me I didn't know what I was doing. If I didn't know what I was doing, why do you want me to stop? Make it make sense. Anyway, y'all, we about to go and analyze this whole interview. I'm going to try to analyze as much as I possibly can. This interview of Jay Prince just did. And his, his little minions. Okay? Let's go and analyze that. So, I'm going to end this video. So, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Peace.